Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. This past weekend brought on some incredible news. Dragon Age the Veilguard has officially gone gold. Now, this means a little bit less than it used to. It used to be, of course, that developers had to manually send out copies of their games out to retail stores, but of course everything is digital now, so gold doesn't quite have the same weight, but basically it means it's official. 10 years after Inquisition, we are finally getting another Dragon Age game. I'm gonna be honest, I can't lie to you. I know some of you are gonna hate to hear this. I'm excited. I can't even pretend I'm not excited. I'm a huge Dragon Age fan, huge fan of the lore. I've said it on this channel before that in my opinion, Dragon Age flat out has the best lore in gaming, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it continue. Do I have fears? Do I have reservations? Of course. I feel like there's way too much going on in the interface, way too much going on in the combat. I don't like that we can only transfer in 3 decisions. I think that's terrible. There's definitely some problems that I have with this game. But, again, it's Dragon Age, so that's just automatically a checkbox for me. And there's a lot of other things that I'm really enjoying about this game as well. Character creation looks amazing. Looks like they're going to do Solas proper, that he's going to be front and center throughout the game. I can't wait to meet the other elven gods, get their perspective on what he's done. We're finally going to get more of the Antivan Crows, see Antiva, see Teventer, see the Anderfels. There's a lot of reasons to be excited about this game if, and I know it's a big if Bioware is able to properly pull this off. Can they do it? We're going to find out in less than a month. You all already know I will be live streaming the game starting October 31st. I'll also, at least I'm planning right now, to do a let's play of the game as well. So one track will be Grey Wardens, and then the live stream will be with the Veil Jumpers, and that's the playthrough while I'll be all out and going with Solas and basically doing whatever he wants. Whereas with the Let's Play, it's going to be more of a Grey Warden's good guy, hey, we're out here to save the world, and that doesn't necessarily mean we're tearing down the Veil to help the elves. So I feel like it's going to give me 2 different flavors of the game and really help me figure out whether or not this game stacks up with the rest of the series. Since we know that Veilguard is officially coming out, I think this brings up interesting questions regarding whether or not it's even possible for this game to do well, to sell well, or is it just automatically going to just stumble out of the gates? There was a time when Veilguard had a really positive hype train behind it, especially when the content creators came back from that event. Nearly all of them, along with the press, were very positive regarding their experience with the game. But unfortunately, shortly after that came out the announcement that only a couple of decisions from Inquisition were going to transfer into the game, nothing from Dragon Age 2 and Origins. And I would venture to say people from all different sides were pretty upset about it. Before that happened, the loudest critics and the people who were screaming bloody murder were the people who were talking about stuff that the vast majority of us could care less about. They're saying that the game is terrible because it has trans scars, you know, like because they're black elves. We don't care. Most of us are not bothered by that, all right? That seeing that in a game doesn't tell us, oh man, this is definitely a game that I should not play, for the vast majority of us. And so that kind of criticism got ignored, but this new wave of criticism regarding the game not really respecting what has come before, it's definitely caught on. You're seeing a lot of people who usually don't say anything negative about Bioware, to be honest, speaking out and saying this was a misstep. And obviously, I already agree. I spoke on this before. I felt like it was a major misstep by Bioware. Not necessarily, again, that they did it. Like, I understand the senior developers who made the original trilogy, they're not here anymore. And so it kind of makes sense that these new people, they're like, we're not capable of doing the same thing that those guys did. It's about how you do something. It's the timing of it. To tell us after the pre-orders were already submitted, I thought was really, really wrong. But it's done. I'm not the type to cry over spilled milk. I'm not going to pretend that I'm not going to buy the game. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to play it. And I do still hope to enjoy it because, as I've mentioned before, I do think there's still a lot to love about what Bioware has done. And hopefully it all pans out. But anyway, that's really all I had to say regarding this topic. Very, very exciting. I definitely plan to play the game. And now I just got to figure out what's the content I want to make sure comes out prior to Veilguard being released. To be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that much more that's directly related to Veilguard. So if there's anything specifically regarding the game you wanted me to come out with, definitely let me know down below. Otherwise, I still got a couple of videos regarding Origins that I want to come out with, and then we'll probably move on to Dragon Age 2. I plan to do a review of that, a ranking of the party members, all that kind of good stuff. And then I'm hoping that finally at some point we'll be able to do some Inquisition content if somehow, some way I'm able to finish that game before Veilguard comes out. But regardless, if there's something Dragon Age wise you're looking for that I haven't already come out with, definitely let me know down in the comments below. If Dragon Age content interests you, be sure to like the video, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss anything. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.